99% of people who work out are still struggling with pull-ups, and only the top 1% is able to do clean, nice and chest to bar pull-ups. But why is that? What's up guys, it's Godrosi from Gymnastics Method, and in this video I'm gonna show you 2 tips that will help you to do nice, clean chest to bar pull-ups. But before, let's talk about the basics. This is something that I've been talking about for a long time now. You need to understand that pull-up is not a basic exercise. For most adults who start to work out from out of the blue, it won't happen overnight. First, you need to understand how the pull-up works. We have our arms and the back muscles, and the connection between these two, so between the arms and the upper body, is the scapulas. So if you don't use your scapulas, if you don't know how to stabilize them, and if you don't have the range of motion in the scapula motions, you won't have nice and clean pull-ups. So let's see briefly the 3 scapula exercises you need to master before you start any pull-up progressions. And the first one is the scapula adduction. This is in a depressed position, and you have to retract the shoulders and try to close your scapulas as much as possible. You can imagine a thin paper that you want to pinch with the scapulas. Similarly, that I have this microphone cable, I want to pinch it with my scapulas, and this is the right scapula adduction or shoulder retraction. You can do this on the floor or on rings or on a bar in hanging, but the point is to do 10 to 15 reps and 15 to 30 seconds hold in the active position. The second exercise is the scapula depressions in hanging. This is gonna be the first step for the nice pull-ups. So you just grab the bar and do it in a passive hang, and then you just depress the scapulas and keep your arms straight, elbows are locked, and you only activate the back muscles and depress the scapulas. If you can do 10 to 15 reps and 15 to 30 seconds hold on the top position, you can move on and do the third one, which is the scapula pulls, where we combine the previous 2. So you will do scapula depression and adduction. This is pretty advanced, so you can do it on a lower bar. So first, you can just try it out, do the depression, and then arch your back and adduct the scapulas. So try to depress and retract your shoulders. And if you have the right motion, you can try slowly in a passive hang with your full body weight. You can just do small range of motion in the beginning and try to activate the muscles even more and go up to a front lever-like position. If you can do only 5 reps and just a 10-second hold on the top, you will have the muscles and you will have the control that you're looking for in the pull-ups. So if you have these 3 exercises, then you can start working on the pulling strength. And we won't start with the pull-ups. We will start with inverted rows. That's the first step. I made a separate video about the whole exercise. There are many progressions you can follow, but I will show you the basic ones here on a lower bar. So here you can practice the same scapula motions. So you have depression and adduction as you pull up yourself, and here too, touch the bar. And then you can go lower and do the same. Touch the bar. This is how you will feel all the back muscles engaging. And the last progression will be the elevated leg progression, when you support on a horizontal bar and do nice full range of motion inverted rows. Okay? So the goal here is to do 10 to 15 reps, and if you can do that with the elevated leg position, I guarantee that you will be able to do a few reps chest to bar in the pull-ups. So after you have all these, the next step is these 2 basic progressions that I'm about to show you. And if you don't even do all these, I'm sure if you pay attention and if you do these right, you'll be able to master the chest to bar pull-ups. But again, I prefer doing all these prerequisites and just spend a couple of weeks or just a few months to master all these, and then the chest to bar pull-ups become automatic. The first tip and progression is the leg-assisted chest to bar pull-ups. Here, it's really simple because you can assist with your legs and you can really focus on the right technique. So just find a lower bar, maintain a passive hang, and then you can depress the scapulas and then do the pulling, or you can do it in a continuous movement, so you depress and adduct the scapulas as you go up. But here the most important thing is to touch the bar with your chest, bend your arms right next to your body, and program your nervous system to the nice full range of motion pull-ups. Okay, so this is not about intensity, it's about the frequency. So if you do it like 4 times a week and do 15 to 30 reps, so you can even do 30 reps, you only have to pay attention to the technique, and as you go forward and as you become better, you just have to assist less with your legs. So this is actually a good finisher in a back workout. If you do your nice pull-ups later and you want to have that nice pump at the end of your workout, you can still do these. It's totally fine. You don't have to be ashamed that you do the leg assisted pull-ups. If you pay attention to the back muscles and the scapula control, you will see that you have an insane pump and you will have that wide and muscular back. So this is the first exercise that I really want you to practice, and then let's see the next one, which will be even better. The second tip and progression is the pull-ups with resistance band. Now I only have this prehab-like resistance band, but you will see on the screen that you can do it with a looped resistance band, and the thicker band you use, the easier the progression will be. So if you use the previous technique that I showed you with the leg assisted pull-ups and implement the same with the resistance bands, you start with a thicker band and then you can go as low as this one, and I will show you how to use it if it's not a looped one. But once you have the right movement and your nervous system is programmed to do the right technique, and you did like 30 reps 3 times with the leg assisted one on the floor, then I guarantee that you will be able to do a few reps with the resistance band as well. Here with your hands, or if you use a looped one, it's gonna be way easier. And then do the same technique. And this is the sign when you touch the bar with your chest, is that you use all your muscles, okay? It's really important to do the right technique, because I see some people doing chest to bar pull-ups, but they maintain a hollow body-like position and they protract the shoulders. They can still touch the bar because they really bend their arms, but it's not the right one. So if you do it in a hollow body position and you do it this way, you will see the back muscles, it's not the same. So this is what it looks like when it's perfect. There is an arch, so you can really squeeze the deep back muscles as well, and you see all the upper back muscles contracting. But if you do it in a hollow body like position, you will see that it's different. So you don't really involve all the muscles. So pay attention to this activation when you perform the previous progression and this one, and have the right rhythm. That's another important technical question, because if sometimes people do it too slowly, it's really hard to do the right implementation. If you do it like super slowly, even I'm struggling to touch the bar. But if you have a good rhythm, you imagine, I always say this analogy, you have a tennis ball and you just throw it up and back. There is a right rhythm and a normal rhythm. You want to pull strongly, touch the bar, and do controlled eccentric part. Okay? So if you do these 2 progressions, the leg assisted one and the one with the different resistance bands, and you really pay attention to the scapular motions that I've mentioned, you will be able to do nice chest to bar pull-ups and you will be having these muscles. But I always recommend doing the preparations, the pulling strength with the inverted rows, because you want to do both exercises in your workout plans. It's not about the pull-up is the goal and then you can skip the inverted rows. The inverted rows give you another stimulus. It's great to build the thickness of the back, and this one is really good for having these nice lats. So practice both, spend time on these preparations. It's gonna be just a few weeks or months, and in the big picture you will see yourself doing nice chest to bar pull-ups at the end. So if you're looking for a program that builds this up step by step, and we have the 6-week joint preparation program, the foundational strength program, in 2 parts, and in the second part of that program you'll be able to master the nice chest to bar pull-ups automatically thanks to all the prerequisites. Okay, and if you're looking for a customized program, check out the link below, apply to one-on-one coaching. Otherwise, just follow this generic blueprint plan in the app. So click the link below, join the membership, and get started today. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more, and now check out one of my earlier videos on the end screen.